Today I've got my thoughts on the Lego Harry Potter Diagon Alley set from 2020, which I got during the Back to Hogwarts last year, which I had a friend of mine build for me at the start of the year, mainly because I knew I wouldn't get around to building this for another probably 2-3 years if I was to even get time to build this. But knowing that they're a much faster builder than I am, I was very much gonna offer for them to build this for me so that get it into the city, and especially to just get the last major thing for the city that's kind of been main point planned for the city for years, much like the Lion Knight's Castle, the 2015 Ferris wheel, the Daily Bugle, and the Avengers Tower have always been planned. Diagon Alley was kind of a major thing that I had planned for the city from when it first came out in 2020, but I, at the time, didn't really start planning for it until about the summer of 2021. And at that time, I was actually building up my reward points for the UCS 1989 Batmobile. Little did I know I'd end up with 2 of them, because it ended up getting a Bricks and Minifigs store close to me last year. But it's like I still wasn't gonna miss out on the opportunity to add this to the collection and to the city. So very thankful that the friend was willing to build this very large set for me, especially considering they are in the process of packing up their own Lego collection because they are moving. So I'm very thankful that they were able to take the time to do this for me. Still got to add the rest of the figures into the build at the moment. Same kind of goes for the 2015 Ferris wheel as well, but overall, just really happy to have Diagon Alley in the collection and built. And overall, it's pretty much in its final spot. I do just have to slide it back a little bit, because the main plan is actually to probably move the Grand Emporium and possibly the Brick Bank onto the other sides of the detective's office, which is going to be right front and center here on this section of the city. And then we will have a road going, and then I got to figure out the weird road angle, because the road's going to cross over, and then there's going to be a bit more of a downtown over on the other side with the amusement park. But that one, I don't know what's going to be over there, mainly because right now it's all just kind of catch-all area. But overall, the last big thing pretty much was always planned to be Diagon Alley, and that's the reason why we never actually finished the roads on this side of the city, was just because we had plans to put Diagon Alley into the city. So overall, plans are to pretty much back it up with the detective's office on the front here, because if you look down the alleyway, I don't know how good this will pick up on camera, but if you look down the alleyway, you can get a straight shot for Diagon Alley, which works great. Won't work with the new modular for 2026, which I recently got. Haven't even taken it out of the shipping box, mainly because I'm still working on Arkham Asylum. But overall, really happy to have Diagon Alley in the collection. So there will be quite a bit of shuffling over the next couple of months between adding in Arkham Asylum, which that won't require shuffling, but adding the new 2026 modular into the city will probably require some shuffling, as well as probably a mock getting taken apart and parts from that being used for parts, so that I can get a pretty important piece for just filling in the city for future plans. But overall, just really happy to have Diagon Alley in the city, and overall for basically a 5-year run for this Harry Potter set, and to be the second largest set overall by piece count. It's one set that I'm very happy to have in the collection, because overall the only ones that I usually go for like large sets is usually the modulars. If I go for large sets for anything else, it's got to have some sort of modular compatibility, and this is one of the rare instances where it doesn't in any form outside of what I've done here with the detective's office and paired it up with Diagon Alley. So overall, really happy to just have Diagon Alley in the city, so that I've got everything kind of connected between the city and the displays in my bedroom. But overall, you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future, which will include fully pretty much enclosing Diagon Alley once it's in its permanent spot, because at the moment it's not. So that'll be a future thing, which won't happen for quite a while, but will happen at some point. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.